Hi Cancer, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. This is your general weekly reading for the week ahead. I'm filming this for the 22nd through to the 28th, but if you watch it at a different time, that's fine. Let's see what we've got for you. All the normal housekeeping, house rules, all that sort of thing are all down below there, along with the subscribe button if you so wish to subscribe. And let's see what we've got for you. You have the Ten of Wands, feeling burdened, overloaded. Demands. It's going to be a hard week with regards to what you're having to juggle, but if we are overburdened, we should really open up and tell people that we are struggling, because the only way we can get any help is to ask people for it. Seven of Wands, courage, challenges, defensive. Wow, what an emotionally upheaval. It just feels like there's blocks and an overload this week for you, Cancer. I really wish this was a better read for you, but that's what is coming through, that there's going to be blockages and obstacles to get over. Please remember, you can survive anything. You just have to keep moving, have to keep being resourceful, using that Cancerian tenacity to get around or over these obstacles that are coming in for you. You have two things. Oh, okay. I'm not going to lie, you're going to be tripping over yourself this week, Cancer. It's going to be a week of anxiety and self-doubt and confidence issues. You need to really pull in the resources that you've been working on yourself. It's not always going to be a happy week, Cancer. It's not always going to be an amazingly euphoric week that comes out. And I read tarot in the sense of what you need to know, not what you want to hear. It's going to be a week of struggles. It's going to be a week of anxiety raising its head. You need to ask for help around you, whether that's just somebody to take the kids to school for you this week. If you really can't face leaving the house, make sure you have people in place that can help you and support you with that. If you can't face the supermarket this week, make sure that you find a way of getting the shopping delivered to you. Get online and get that ordered, so it's one less thing to worry about this week. You know the food's coming to the door. You haven't got to battle your way through a supermarket. If you can still make it to a supermarket even though you know the home shopping's coming, that's even better, because you've already ticked the box, so the pressure's off you to have to be in that supermarket, so you're doing it because you want to be there. If you have support on the school run, go and do the school run anyway, so you know, but you know you've got the backup of support there if you need it. It's about making sure you have your safety net in place, because if you're you mentally and emotionally cannot take that hit this week because you feel so overwhelmed by it, because you feel so overburdened with everything, it's about making sure you have people there to help you with the burdens so that you can thrive and survive this week. It is anxieties coming up. It's your own self-confidence. You really need to focus on self-care this week, if that's the case, Cancer. Making sure that you're tapping into your therapies, in the sense that if you, I don't know, if you see a counsellor, ask if you can have an extra session this week. If you have a talking therapy, see about getting an extra appointment with a talking therapist. Make sure your friends, keep in touch with your friends. Do not isolate yourself this week. Make sure that, remind yourself that you are loved by people. If people have got their own stuff going on and they can't get back to you right away, that doesn't mean they don't care, by the way, in case that's where your brain's going to with it. It's just that they have their own workload, that they can't take on somebody else's burden. You just need to find the person that can help you with your burdens. Queen of Pentacles. Please remember, this is you. You are capable of keeping everything running, making sure the home is safe, making sure everybody's fed, making sure the finances are running smoothly. You know, you on a practical, you are very practical. As much as you are off with the fairies out in Wonderland with all your psychic abilities and your daydreams and your fantasies, and that's a perfectly beautiful part of you, Cancer. You need to remind yourself that you are very capable of being practical. The fears and the anxieties come where your brain, your imagination takes over and goes to a more negative headspace, and your imagination goes that way. That's where it all comes from. You can use all that within you, all that capability, that imagination, to take it the other way with more positive things. So maybe try and turn your thought patterns and processes into more of a gratitude positive, grateful positive energy, because thoughts are energy. So if you can transmute that negativity into something more positive and refocus it and transmute it into a positive aspect, an area of gratitude, is going to attract a more positive mindset and help you ride out this more negative wave this week, Cancer. You are very practical. Please focus on what you are capable of and remind yourself of how incredible you are, how practical you are, how grounded you can be. Just because you like being out in the spiritual realm doesn't mean that you can't come back down to earth and deal with the practicalities and the 3D mundanities. You are more than capable of doing that. Knight of Swords, that might be worth choosing your words wisely. Don't be too cutting towards people this week. Take a breath before you react to anybody. Take a moment just to think, hang on, am I reading the room wrong right now? Am I not picking this up? Because I'm in a negative headspace, am I picking up what they're saying in a negative way rather than the neutral way they've intended it, or even a positive way they've intended it? It's just about taking a moment before you start a conflict with somebody, start having that lashing out energy. It's not lost on me that there is a lot of swords energy. There's going to be a lot of words and thoughts and emotions this week, and over processing. And I'm really getting that you're going to be in a more negative headspace. So you kind of really have to battle yourself this week to be more positive and see things. Take a moment to step back before reacting to anything this week. Look at it from a different perspective. Just for one moment. That's all you need to do this week. Temperance, yeah. Balancing out the negative and the positive in a healing way. And getting help and guidance if you need it. If you need support, if you need healing on some level, then absolutely ask for it. I'm going to pull a message from the Mermaids for you this week, and then I'm also going to pull one from the Fairies as well, because it just feels like the elementals want to give you some messages this week, because you're in that negative place and they kind of just want to support you. If you've got a headache, please go and get that checked and drink more water. Drink more water. You're a water sign. You need water anyway, but you need water because you're a water sign. Go and recharge at the beach. Yeah, magic. See, magic at the beach. It will recharge, it will rejuvenate. If you can't get to the beach, find a river nearby or just have a bath. There is magic in water. It's your element. You're being called to tap into your element's magic this week. And it's also got support. Go to your sisterhood. Go to your support network. There is help out there if you need it. Find a support group if you're struggling with some sort of trauma. Or if an ailment is coming up. Let's see. It's about getting into a more positive energetically is really what I'm getting. What have we got from the Fairies this week for Cancer, please? What have we got from the Fairies? Healing. Now's a time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal. Yes, even you. I very much get that this is about you accepting healing this week, Cancer. Don't get me wrong, if you put it out, it comes back to you. So if you are feeling in a position where you can give out healing, absolutely do that. But it really feels like you're the one that needs the support and healing this week, Cancer. It feels like past traumas are coming up, having a little rake up, just to really consolidate that you've learnt the lessons of healing. And it just feels like this is just kind of like a review test. It really does feel like a blip rather than an ongoing thing that's going to be happening. It just feels like a week where you're being tested with obstacles and energetic blockages that you just kind of need to clear in order to level up, basically. But yeah, I'm not going to say it's going to be easy. There's going to be challenges. It says there's challenges this week that's going to need you to step out your comfort zone and push yourself a little bit outside of your normal your anxieties and your self-doubt, your confidence are really being brought to the fore this week in order to be worked on and healed. And it's just about making sure you have the support network in place to get through that challenge. So there you go. I wish it was a better read for you, Cancer, but I get what I'm given. So I really hope that is of some help or at least benefit to you this week. Stay strong, keep plodding on. There's always a way to get around or over something. So yeah, It's about taking control of your thought processes this week. Hope that's of some help, Cancer, and I will hopefully see you again next week, either with the monthlies or with the next weeklies. I think it'll be the monthlies. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.